Yeah, getting packed up. Won't take me long. I've got a few million helpers. It's a good old midge time. And these things are small, they're getting right through my face net. Horrible. Good morning. Just leaving Shield Bridge, heading up to Morvich and then up and over to the Falls of Glomac. Once I've safely navigated that, it will be down and up to Malbury, Bothy. Right, get the wee bun house there, fantastic, very reasonably priced, as things should be. You can get down here from 10 o'clock. You have tea, coffee and bacon rolls, that sort of thing. Crack a wee lassie, well, a couple of wee lasses that work in there, very helpful. And then Kintail Lodge Hotel. You cannot beat the service. You can't beat the service in there. Typical, it's everybody on at work time. You can't beat the service in there. I've stayed in the hotel, great service in there, but the bar, so attentive. The food is absolutely amazing. Really, really good for a bar, for a pub. And they're, as I said, they're really welcoming. Even if you're just passing, you can stop in for a pint. They've got all the cables all plugged in for you. You can charge up your phone or whatever and do your bits and bobs. But yeah, cracking little place. Never had a bad experience in there, and always had decent food. The only downside to it is actually getting booked in to get some food. Do that in advance. Just make it out up there, and then it goes up to the right. That's my route. I'll be round there through the woods and up and over it there. Just a word of caution if you're traversing this road, especially now that it's sort of summer, it's really busy. Last night when I was walking down the actual pavement, what do you call it, an RV came round way too fast and mounted the curb about 6 feet in front of me. Not impressed. Yeah, that's Kintail Crafts there. If you're sending your food parcels up, you can send them to these chaps here, they'll keep a hold of it. They're open 7 days a week from, I believe it's 10 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night. You've got the pit stop there. I've only been in it once, and my only comment would be that it's overpriced. I mean, hugely overpriced compared to the snack shop back at the pub there. A lot cheaper, a bit more value for money. But this is definitely when I used it last, which was this March. Yeah, a wee bit overpriced. But Kintail Crafts got everything in there. They even have dried meals and stuff like that. But it's just your normal little convenience store. If you walk over the causeway and stuff, you can keep going to a garage, and there's a garage down there. It's pretty well kitted out also, but it is a bit of a hike unless you can get somebody to give you a lift, which people are quite prone to do around here if you ask nicely. Just sort of seen one of the CityLink buses going by. If there's a bailout part, it would be here at Kintail. just where the craft shop is, with the junction of the road. If you stand there, you would be able to get a bus coming from Skye to either Fort William or Inverness. So it doesn't really matter what one you jump on. If you're getting the one at Inverness, then you need to get off before it hangs a left to go to Inverness, and you can get a bus coming down from Inverness to Fort William. But that would be your bailing out point. Right, come up this glen. It's up there round to go, and then it's about 2 k's over and down to the falls. Well, a lot different today. Back to eating chocolate instead of those naked bars. They were definitely causing issues, so no indigestion problems, no chest problems, no pains, nothing like that. Absolutely fine. So obviously some with lots of proteins, not for me. Chocolate, I'll take it. It's the only thing I changed. I went for them because they were light, because I was carrying a lot of chocolate bars for energy. So yeah, back to the chalky. Away with the fancy, healthy option. Weather so far been not too bad. Quick confession, I missed the turning for coming up here. I didn't realise for about 2 k's, and then turned the bike and came back down. Happens. Had the head down, listening to music. Wasn't really concentrating. I'd walked right past the sign that says "to the falls." Here now, won't make much difference to the time of the day. I probably won't get finished till about, I'd say, 7:30. I'll get to Malbury. Looking forward to seeing it once it's well, since it's all been done up. Right, a wee drink of water, then head on up to the falls, and I'll check out when I get there. Right, that's the Beelach I've come up here from Morvich. You're right at the top now, the surrounding mountains around you, and there's that scar there. We've got to go way down there, and you hit the falls, and then you're all the way down into that glen there, and then it's all the way up, and you got through, as you can see, a gap there way in the distance, up through that to Mulberry. Now I've got to get down here and get some lunch. If the weather stays off, I'll get some drone footage. Right, there's the old Falls of Glomac. So we've got to head up and around, skirt round there, and then down, and then away round and down into oh, I can't remember the name of the glen, but you've got the Iron Lodge is at the end of it. Weather's a bit muggy now, so get up to the Iron Lodge, get the rest of the waterproofs on, and sort my pack out. Maybe have a quick brew or something to eat. And there he is in his natural habitat. Oh, he's got calves off. Right, right. Take this a wee bit easy. Don't want an angry mum. Oh, check it out. Hey, you be fellas. And a very proud mum. Right, that's Iron Lodge down there. That's where I've just came from. As you can see, that rain is about to come in. Now I was going to stop here and get something to eat, but I'm heading not up there, up to the left that way. Got about, I think about 8 k's to Malbury. Now I'm hungry. I want to stop and get some food, but if that rain hits me, no, I'm not going to hang about, stand here for 8 minutes for a thing to be prepared. Oh, decisions. I think I've just got to batter on. Maybe it looks clear. It looks a wee bit better up there. It's like a massive plateau when you get up there. There's 2 sort of features you've got to get up first, or 2 hills to get up there. But that's closing in fast. So I think I should get a wee shifty on. 8 k's. What's that? Miles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mile. 5 mile. Yeah, I'm just going to crack on. Just going to push on and get something to eat at the bothy. That's just come up for Iron Lodge, and it's just a case of following this track all the way up to the plateau that's up there, and then down to Malbury. Right, so come over that Bielak behind us from the Iron Lodge. Now we're heading, you see the track away in the distance, way down there. You can actually see part of tomorrow's journey in front is as well. But once we get down there, we should be able to see the bothy. You are right out in the sticks here. Right, the bothy is just down that rise there. Tomorrow is round there to Loch Galvey. Yeah, that bit there, I'm hoping there's a path there now, because actually I can sort of see one, but I'm hoping there is a bit of a path, because all it is peat hags, and we don't like them. Right, there she is. There's Malbury bothy. I don't know if it's one of the remotest, but it must be close. Oh, still a wee bit to get down to it, but there's plenty of space down there to get the tent up and get it all dried and have a nice cup of tea. And there she is. Right, so a wee change there. So that's you've got a couple of sleeping bays there and the fire and no wood. But through here, what have we got here? Again, wow, fresh pine as well. Window there, so 1, 2 here, and then here. Amazing what they've done. Little bench, seats, one of those new funky stoves, and a couple of bunk beds. So that will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here quite easily. Up there used to be the other, that used to be the other sleeping bit up there. Obviously they've moved it all a bit, but this is this smelly pine, my god, beautiful. Right, let's get something to eat. Right, I pitched the tent outside there. There is a group behind me. I overtook them at the falls, and there's about 3 or 4 senior ladies in it, and they are coming here, that's what they've said. They've got 2 younger guides, I think, with them, and an older gentleman who's basically struggling to walk. So I'm going to keep the bothy clear, so they've got some space, because they're going to be knackered by the time they get here. I don't know what time they'll get here, but it will be late, the speed they were moving. I did say to the chap, I was quite surprised he was going all the way to the bothy. That was his destination, especially when we had those rocks there. It's just coming down from the falls. That's a tricky, even for my age. And they are senior, they're a wee bit older. They all look quite fit. The older lady at the front, she was like whipping about like a teenager, unreal. But the chap at the back was kind of struggling. I hope they made it okay, but I'm going to leave it clear for them, give them a bit of space. Right, I'm going to get some food on. Good morning. Day 7 on the capewrath trail, and day 6 of actually walking. Righty, quite a brisk start to this morning. It was absolutely freezing last night, I'm not going to lie. It was one of those nights, it was a pretty muggy day, and then the sun came out right at, right at sundown basically. And it was cold. Nearly went into the bothy, that's how cold it was, because I've only got that light sleeping bag. Right, so today's mission is to get to, well, as close to Kinlochhew as I can. Now, it is 25 miles to Kinlochhew, which means I would get there probably 8:30, 9 o'clock. I don't think the place is manned, nothing's open. The pub might still be open, but you're not going in this nick. So I think I'll just walk to the Coulin lodge and camp up there for the night. So at the moment, heading across, this is really boggy. It's quite a demoralising bit of the actual walk, this wee bit. It's all cross country and it's just a boggy mess, and yesterday was another boggy mess. My clothes, even after washing them in Kintail, it's just absolutely, it stinks. It's horrible stuff, really smelly. Yeah, that's the plan. Here we go, great big deep holes, getting sucked in. And this is the problem, this stuff is the dodgy, put your foot in it and disappear. Now I've got to get over there, that's the actual feature there. This is all just, call it the preamble, but got to get over there to Loch Calvey. Once I'm there, I'll hit a path, like a normal tractor 4x4 path, which should change it up a little bit, so got on a wee bit quicker, and then it's over to Bernays Bothy, and then up behind that, up over the hill and down into Craig, which has got an excellent phone signal there. Phone a few people to annoy them, and then after that it's just batter on down the track, see how close I can get there, stay overnight. Then I could probably rock up at the campsite at probably about 9 o'clock in the morning, really. Looking at the map, if I get there at 9 in the morning, then got a good chance of getting a pitch. There isn't many pitches in this place, but I want to use it so I can use the washing machines, because even though, as I said, I've washed all my stuff, it's just back to being really boggy smelling. And it's got a drying room. I didn't really get the opportunity to dry out the boots, it just would not dry in Kintail, and putting them back on, oh dear, putting them back on again, they're, yeah, it's just pointless drying them out in the first place. I think when you're navigating this stuff, it's pick a point, and walked it, and then from there picked the next point, but I always have the distance point so I can see the path over the other side. It runs across there. There's a little high feature on the right hand side, and then it goes up on the left. I'm going to head for that gap. I'm not sure if that's a wee path that's gone up, but this stuff here, the peat hags, it's not nice. But it's not that I didn't know they were here. And that's the pass that we come up and over last night and down to the bothy. Right, so Mulberry way over there. Now I've came across all the peat hags here and picked up the path, but the path runs about up to there and round the other side, but it's not a continuing path that you can see all the way. You just walk up and stumble upon it. So if you go up handrailing that feature there on the other side, you should pick the path up, and it's a lot easier than bog trotting across all the peat hags. Right, so that's Loch Calvey, sorry, and it's across there and then following it all the way down to the next bothies that are down that end. I'm going to stop and have some breakfast. That's Sandie, Loch Calvey, moving away from this glen, around and down into there, and then cut across another bog to the bothy. Right, just stopped to have some breakfast, which is going to be pulled pork with rice. So down there, that's Ben Drenagh Lodge. And if you see in the distance there, you can follow that path that takes you to Strathcarron, and then you can go through Strathcarron up round Assynt that way. I'm going that way, which takes you up to Bernays. You can go up over the Beelach there at Bernays, but I'll be again cut across to Bernays Bothy, and I'll be going up over the feature. I'll show you when I get round there. I'll be going up over that feature at Bernays Bothy, and then down into Craig, cross over the river, and then hang a left down to the train station, and then go up the back of the train station. There's another path that you can take instead of trying to find that tick infested tunnel of bracken. It's the path that takes you up there. It's a absolutely horrendous little footpath, and then I'm just going to push it to see how close I can get to Kinlochew. I'm looking at the map there. Oh, by the way, that's map 1's finished, so Capewrath South, that's it, done, completed, and we're on Capewrath North. Yeah, I'm going to push it that far. I was remembering that was people that were coming into the camping sites through the night, and then they were just walking about taking their money in the morning. So I might just do that, and then at least that gives me time to get set up. I could probably get in and wash my stuff through the night, and then just hang it up, and gives it a wee bit more time in the drying room. Because I really do want to wash my stuff. It was just rotting inside the tent last night. It was absolutely disgusting. Just bog. Right, so I'll check in when I get to Bernays Bothy. Right, so came from a way back there, from Ashwell Bothy, followed the path all the way around here, and it's made its way to where I am just now. Now, your options are, you can up Beelach, Bernays there, which the majority of people do, or you can hit Bernays Bothy and then you just climb up that bit there and then down It's an okay climb. It's nothing too arduous that you haven't done before. Going down though is a bit tricky, and then down at the bottom it is really boggy. But I believe it's shorter than going that way. And there you are, Bernay's Bothy. The weather could be changing. Yeah, I feel a wee bit of rain coming on. I'm going to go for that side. Right, nearly at the top of the Bielach there. Right, so if you look back where that large bit of water is, you see over there, you see some green trees. That was the Ben Dragade Bothies. Yeah, and that's where I stopped, just at the bridge, to have a spotted breakfast. But always love looking behind you. Just appreciate the distance. Yeah, the distance you've travelled. Some of those hills, well, you've not went over the top of them, but you went round them and over the Bielachs around them. Yeah, it's awe-inspiring. It's certainly a big country. Right, so if I get up here and if I get to Craig by 2:30, I reckon I can make it to Kinlochew today. So, get a shifty on. Right, so I've got to, I think it's, keep going down there and then follow all the way down. And then over and up there and down the Coulin Pass there, and then back up and over again up to, is that Benny over there? And then down into Kinlochew. I'm about to go down now. The last time I went down here, down at the bottom, was absolutely ridiculous. The path was a good cut about 3 feet into the bog, if that makes sense. You know, it cut all the way through the heather and stuff, but it was just, yeah, not nice. Right, put this camera away. It's just after 1 o'clock. If I can get over there, down there in 1.5 hours, I'll probably make it to Kinlochew tonight. Oh, that wind, you can hear the wind, you can't feel it. It is freezing, and I mean cold. Right, so safely across at the station. Got there about 3:10, so not the 2:30 I was hoping for. And to be fair, walking on these like hardcore roads, geez, oh, especially I've got splits in my feet with the what do you call it, immersion foot, I want to call it that. It's quite nippy. I think I'll pull over for a minute and just take stock of what's happening with the feet. But yeah, this is a long old drag up this side of Craig. You've got phone signal until you get up into the Coulin Pass, and it disappears again. There's tons of little roads everywhere. I wonder if they're putting windmills up here. More than likely. Quite wide roads. Righty. Right, so we come up for the Bothy all the way up, and then we've come over that little bit in the corner. We've followed that down, and it's a zigzag all the way down until you hit those, you start hitting the trees. Now these trees, it's manky in there, it's really slippy. I did fall once, First fall since I've been here, and it's down, which brings you out down at that corner there. And the map tells you to go right and follow the path for about 4 k's until you find the bridge and cross the bridge. What I did was you just turn right about 300 metres, brings you out about there, sorry, about there it is, came straight across, went to that corner there and cut straight across the river there, then made my way up here, hung a left down to the railway station, and then I'm on this path here at the railway station. There is paths that bring you directly up here if you come round the other routes, but yeah, I had a couple of people I know that went up through it just as they were just tick infested at the end. So nah, it's not no go for me. I don't know if it's quicker, it's definitely less kilometres, but speed wise I'm not too sure. I'll probably check that out when I get back. Yeah, typical glorious sunshine. That's Coulin Lodge, it's just behind those trees down there. Yeah, yellow weather warning for high winds. So he's all, the X-Mid's all battened down, every peg out. And I'm going to just jump in, cup of tea and my baby mug shot. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll get up bright and early and head into Kintail, which is about another, I'm going to say 5 mile, 6 mile maybe, 5. Right, I think it's time to batten up the hatches, and that's coming in fast. Probably hear the wind is really picking up now. Really picking up. I wonder how the X-Mid will fare, because obviously these winds are probably about what, 90 mile an hour. Is this the new scarp killer? Is this the new Hilliberg killer? This is in fact not one but 2 mug shots, because I think I deserve it. I am absolutely shattered. Good day though, didn't rain once, so I'm going to take it. The old Astley gear inner, working like a charm, keeping the breeze away. Definitely if I had the full mesh one I would be freezing right now, because although it's nice and sunny there, the actual temperature is quite cold. Yeah, about 10 o'clock at night now. I think this is it for the rest of the evening. Train's still here, pegs are all still in. So, well done, next night.